I literally prayed to God and said, I'm gonna drive this car till the wheels fall off. I know I want a new car, God, but if it's not in your hands, or at least like when it's my turn to shine, you can make this car break down, and that will be my sign that I'm ready for a new car. And that's literally how it did. I got stuck on the road. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I do a sit down video, so I'm a little nervous, but we gonna get through this. Hey girl, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Karina, and in my channel we talk about personal development, healing, and overall becoming a better version of yourself. So if you resonate with any of this, please be sure to subscribe and join the family. Now let's get into the video. Judging by the title of this video, Embracing Change and the Power of Self-Reflection. Recently I had a lot of turbulence in my life, and like literally my life took a complete detour. I first went on victim mode. Like, I'm human, it's a human nature kind of thing to do when you're going through life, like when life is literally crumbling down, like your life is in shambles and you feel so low, like everything is just not working out. You're like literally like, what else could go wrong, you know, like you're like, why me, what did I do to deserve all of this? But luckily I was able to like quickly snap out of that, and I switched my thought frame to like, okay, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? Like, what is the lesson behind all of this? So I switched my mindset quickly, and I was like, this has to be a lesson. Like, the universe must be trying to like talk to me and tell me things right now, and I'm not listening, which is why like every time you don't listen, like it's so weird because life will literally communicate with you. Like, God or whatever higher power you believe in literally communicates with you, but when you don't listen, like he would force you to listen. And being that I went through this a couple of times in my life already, I know better than to sit here and like really try to like play the victim. I know that God wants me to excel in life, like be the best version of myself, and anytime life doesn't go accordingly, God is never like against you. If life is not going right, you need to really sit there and analyze like, what is it that you're doing wrong? And what is it that God is trying to tell you? Why is your life going this way? You really have to tap into your spirituality to even comprehend on that surface level. Like, the universe is trying to convey a message and you're not listening. What are you not listening to? And then you will figure it out, because you yourself are very knowledgeable and you are very self-aware about what the heck is going on in your life and where you need to readjust and fix those areas. A huge part of my lessons was the fact that I had absolutely no structure to my life. Like, my life was literally like, I wake up and I just go with the flow, like see how my day was gonna turn out. And that is not okay. Like, sometimes you really have to plan your life. You have to be intentional. I always speak about being intentional, and I was still being intentional, but there was like no structure to my intentions, which led me into like, I don't know what to look forward to. And then when I don't know what to look forward to, I get discouraged and I just don't do anything, which led me in a rut. And I was in a rut for so long, and I was like, you know what, like I gotta get my shit together. Like, I need to really sit here and not play depression mode. And this is just like the devil's work, really. Like, the devil wants you to be depressed. The devil wants you to be unmotivated. The devil doesn't want you to be successful. Before 2024 started, so like at the end of 2023, I had asked God to elevate me for the upcoming year. I asked him to help me live my purpose in life. Life got real for me immediately after me asking God to like elevate me. You gotta be careful with what you ask for, because God will really give you exactly what you ask for. And in this case, he sure did. Like, he sure did give me what I want to, because life really got real as soon as 2024 hit. Like, January 2024, I don't even remember what day. I am like traumatized, truthfully, because I went through a lot, and it's only February right now as I'm speaking. Like, life got really real for me after I asked God to do that. So don't ask God for things that you're not ready for. If need be, ask him to prepare you for the things that you're asking for, because I started doing that too, because I'm like, I'm asking for a lot, but I'm not asking for the preparation behind it. And I don't know how to handle my situations when I'm asking for things. I'm asking for big things, and these big things come with big problems sometimes. So ask for preparation for what you're asking for. Life started crumbling for me. I had back-to-back car problems. Like, I knew that I was going down a rut, and I knew that I was like becoming unmotivated. I wasn't doing the things that I felt like my purpose in life was. I knew that I was like drifting away from that, and like God was communicating that to me, but I was not listening. So all of this happened, and God had to use my car because he knows how much I love my car. Like, my car is my baby. I just got my car, and so like he knew that, okay, you're not listening. We're gonna have to like basically hit her where it hurts. I have a strong attachment to that car. Like, and he just had to have me get in a car accident, get towed, like back-to-back L's, get repoed. Let's talk about it. Like, life really got real for me. After I switched my victim mentality to like, what is the lesson, I started to practice more gratitude every day in the morning. Sometimes I forget. Like, I try to do this first thing when I wake up. Like, as soon as I open my eyes, I try to pray and give gratitude. However, sometimes I do forget. I'm human, and this is a new practice, right? So this is expected. But as soon as I remember, I start to pray. Another thing that I started to do is I started watching sermons online. So like on Sundays, I would start my day off, you know, like going to church on YouTube, just hearing like different pastors or whatever have you. I don't know what you call those people, priests, whomever. So once I started doing that, I immediately reflected with my life, and I acknowledged the good, and I acknowledged that I'm no longer where I once was, and I'm able to appreciate that I'm not there anymore. You know, like, my life isn't where I wanted to be, but it's definitely not where it used to be. I'm living in a wonderful luxury apartment, you know. I have a car that I actually love. Like, it's not the best car, it's not brand new, but it's a push to start. It's, you know, I'm still up to date. I'm not too outdated with my car. And I just, you know, like, I'm not living in the ghetto, you know, where I once came from. Like, I literally have elevated a lot already, and I'm not giving myself enough grace for where I want to be. But I have to remember, like, girl, you are doing so much better than what you ever were. Like, from where you come from. What I do know is that I'm not where I was, and I'm super grateful for that. So I became aware that in order for me to maintain the life that I have now, I had to get my shit together. And I was spiraling, and actually even moving backwards. Like, I was doing habits that I used to do when I was not elevated, when I was just normal old me. If it's safe to say, like, I don't really try to, like, when I speak like this, is not to sound arrogant or anything like that, but it's just saying, like, I had to unlearn a lot of things to get where I am today. And I found myself doing habits that I used to do before I even unlearned those habits. I was going back to those habits that I had to unlearn, and that's moving backwards. And I was gonna end up being in that same, like, environment that you know, I worked so hard to leave. You know, everyone's path again is different, but this is literally God telling me, like, you're not supposed to quit. Keep going, getting on your shit. Like, you don't even know how close you are to receiving what you actually want. And if you stop now, all of this that you did will be for no reason. So I had to get on my shit, and I was just like, all right, let me get back to content creation. Hence why I'm making this video today. Moving backwards is literally not an option for me. So finances have clearly not been the best for me. I have expressed in other videos, you know, like, I've done taxes. The tax thing didn't work for me last year, but the year before that, it was beautiful. Chef kiss. I was getting so much money. But this last year, 2023, it did not, like, it just fumbled on me. Like, it was the worst tax year ever. I did not make no money, and which is why, on top of, like, not getting money, my car, I didn't have a car note. I had a Chevy Equinox 2005, and I was comfortably fine driving that car. You know, I always wanted a new car, but I was just like, I literally prayed to God and said, I'm gonna drive this car till the wheels fall off. I know I want a new car, God, but if it's not in your hands, or at least, like, when it's my turn to shine, you can make this car break down, and that will be my sign that I'm ready for a new car. And that's literally how it did. I got stuck on the road, my car broke down, I was miserable, but then I was like, dang, like, I literally prayed for this. Like, literally everything I asked for, God gives me. So I need to, like, start being more intentional with my prayers and asking for preparation, because, like, expect it to come, but just be ready for when it does come, because it's gonna look scary. It's gonna look and feel very scary. This is just going too much in detail, but I just want to be transparent, because I really hate when people think that I got, like, people think, I don't know, people just think the worst of me, to say the very least. People think that I'm made out of money. People think that I'm stuck up because I got this, that, and the third. And I'm like, bro, my shit stinks just like yours. Like, please stop. Like, I'm pretty humble. I may not look like it. I don't know what I look like to people for people to even think such thing. But like, yeah, I just be going through it. So I'm being transparent so you can understand that like life over here is not that sweet. So grateful, but it's not that sweet. I have to put in a lot of work to get what I want, and so do you if you really want it. All in all, I basically knew that like this turbulence was just God trying to shake me up and be like, you're getting distracted, you need to get back on your shit, and I'm about to bless you. If you don't get it together, you're not going to receive this blessing. So I knew immediately that my life was about to change. Like, I'm currently about to receive some more blessings, but I knew my life was about to change for the better. I still know that. Like, I still feel like my life is about to change for the better. I'm literally about to receive everything I want, and I'm just in the space. Right now, I'm just trying to make space for everything that I'm asking for, and asking for preparation, because that's one thing that I learned I wasn't asking for, and I really need God's help to prepare me for the things that I'm asking for. Because yes, I want all these great things, but am I really ready? No. And if I'm not, I need God to get me ready. So those are my prayers to the Lord and the universe. Above all things, like, I'm asking for preparation, and that if I'm not prepared, I ask that you get me prepared. And like, I already feel like this next level is about to be like, you ready? Yes, I am. I'm just focused on being receptive and making space for when it comes, and trying to get myself prepared for when it does come, because it's gonna come. I've been asking for it. Everything that I ask for, I literally get. I am a great manifester. Like, I literally know how to manifest my life. It's amazing yet so scary, because it's like moving into this apartment, I was like, I'm gonna get an apartment with an island in it, an apartment that I can afford, because I'm not even getting paid big bucks. Okay, YouTube is not paying me just yet. And I was able to manifest that for myself. I wanted an island so bad. God gave me a jumbo size island. I have never seen such big island in my life, but my apartment is very beautiful. Like, very beautiful. The island is so big, and I manifested that. And these apartments are luxurious, but they're on the not so pricey side compared to all the other luxurious apartments. So I literally manifested that, and look at me now. It's literally everything I asked for. The car, it happened just the way I asked for it. Let this car break down, I'm gonna ride this car till the wheel falls off. That is when I know that it's time for me to upgrade into the car that I want. Into the car that I want. That's exactly how God gave it to me. That's exactly the same way how I asked for it. That's exactly how God gave it to me. So what I'm saying here is, be patient, give yourself grace, and pay attention to the signs that the universe is giving you. When you're not listening, God is going to humble you in ways that he's going to hit you where it hurts for you to listen. And you're going to have to accept it if you want to embrace the change. You have to make a solid choice of whether you want to continue to be comfortable and living where you are, or if you want to actually change your life. And when you change your life, you got to embrace that, because that change comes with a lot. Okay, you have to get comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. You got to do a lot of things that's not going to make you comfortable. You got to literally change your whole life. You have to be disciplined. You have to literally do things that you never did, because doing what you always done is going to keep you where you are. In order to get out of that, you have to unlearn a lot of habits. You have to vision yourself as that person that you see yourself in the future, and do the things that she would do to get there. Whether you like it or not, you need to, so it don't feel like a task, you need to find some kind of joy into what you don't like doing. Same thing as for the gym. Sometimes you just don't want to go to the gym, but you got to find joy in going to the gym. For me, it's like, literally, I love my body. I love my shape. So that's all the motivation I need. I'm like, I cannot afford to get sloppy. I know that I'm at an age and my metabolism is going to start slowing down. It's going to be easier to put on weight than to lose weight. So I need to really like be more intentional with my diet, with moving my body. It does me good digestion wise. Like, I have to move my body to be able to like digest my food. It's just so good for you. So I think about those kind of things when I'm going to the gym. And I also think about my mental health and how much I benefit from the gym for my mental health. You just gotta look at it like another one of your daily tasks. Like something like brushing your teeth. You don't be like, oh, I don't want to brush my teeth today. Like, but you still go in there and brush your teeth, right? Like, you don't make excuses about brushing your teeth, then don't make excuses about things that you have to do to get you to be your highest self. I just wanted to come on here, share with y'all my experience, you know, because I know someone out there is probably going through the same thing or even worse. I just want you to like basically know that it's going to be okay. Don't victimize yourself. It's not going to help in your situation. It's actually going to add on to your depression. And we are not letting depression win. Learn the lesson, because it is all a lesson. Everything in life happens for a reason. And boss the hell up. Like, in order for you to boss up, the secret sauce to bossing up is literally owning your life. Like, become that girl and be the main character of your life, because this is your story. Literally, when you're going through a rut, that just means that you are like you're not taking ownership of your life. You're basically not being the main character of your life anymore. That's when you start feeling spiral and like in a rut and just depressed, and like life literally starts lifing because you're not taking ownership of your life. The easiest way to do that is to get on your shit. Look at yourself in the mirror, get pretty, look good so you can feel good, because literally when you look good, you feel good. And then when you look good, you can show up as the main character of your story. I swear to you, everything else will align itself. I'm rambling on. I hope that this video helps someone out there. Keep your head up, make yourself the main character. You are beautiful and you got this, sis. Do not let the devil win. Do not feed your depression. Like, don't do that. Don't victimize yourself. That's feeding your depression. Like, literally ask yourself what's the lesson, and hello, get to directing the movie that is your life. Like, this is your story, so you lead. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Babes, what are you doing? Like, come on out. It's fun over here. But I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!